Hey guys, it's Patrick again. Today I'm going to be showing you how to properly maintain your saxophone. So I just got finished playing. I'm going to kind of just go through a solid run through of what I normally do to make sure that it stays as good as it's going to be for as long as it's going to be. So this is the saxophone right here. Just finished up playing. I have yet to take apart anything yet. So what I normally do is start with just taking apart everything. So I'll cut till that is done. All right, so now that it's apart, the first thing I'm gonna start off with is just a little microfiber. And that's just to kind of get the grease off from your fingers. You just wanna get around the pearls and stuff, because if you leave the grease on there from your fingers, it'll eventually start clinging on. And over time, you'll see that it'll deteriorate. So I like to do just a quick wipe down with this on the outside. And then after you play, you always want to have one of these. It's like a string connected to a cloth. You send it down the bell, get it in there nicely, and then you shake it till it comes out here. Then you pull, and you want to be doing this pretty much every time you play, because you'll see when I pull this out that a lot of the spit comes off. And then you just hang that up. And the reason you want to do that is so you don't get any rust inside. You want to keep it as clean as possible. All right, now let's move on to the mouthpiece and the neck. Now we're going to move on to what I think is the most important part, the mouthpiece. In my opinion, it gets the most dirty, and that's just from like people's mouths and whatnot. And like the saliva kind of just stays on here. So what I very much recommend is MIT Mist, Mist. I use it pretty much every time. It's just a mouthpiece cleaner. It costs like $4 to $5. And this is how you use it. So you're gonna take apart your mouthpiece. You're just leaving your reed on the side. First off, you just want to give it a rinse with some warm water. Not too hot, not too cold. Just a quick rinse. And then you want to get this water pretty hot. And then you're going to spray your mist pretty much all over. You want to coat it. And then you're just going to let it sit for a minute. Let it kind of work in. So I let it sit for a few minutes to work in, and then I'll rinse it off with some warm water again. And then lastly, I'll just pat it dry with the microfiber towel we were using earlier. Now that I've let it dry for a little bit, I rinsed it off, and you can already see the difference that it's made on the color. So I'm just gonna pat it dry and then leave it out to dry for the next day. That's how you do it.